Hey everyone, I'm with Justin Ouelette from Muxtape. How you doing? And you were part of a panel which was all about the overnight web success.
The overnight web success. It is possible, yes.
And this is where I throw it on to you because I don't want to be in your shot. Tell me about what you thought the panel was like.
The panel was really fun. David Carr from Tumblr and Aaron Patzer from Mint, both sites that I use and love. And yeah, it was really fun. We just talked about our websites and what made them popular and kind of speculated on why. I'm not sure any of us really know, but took a couple guesses.
And you, David, are pretty close. I mean, Tumblr and Muxtape, I mean, in its development, Tumblr was really important for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. The Tumblr community was huge, and it was like coterminous with Muxtape for a while. Like there was most people on Muxtape were Tumblr users to start with. Huge collaboration between the sites. There's a lot of shared love and community, I think.
The best part of your presentation is when you show the slideshow. For people who weren't there, he basically had the slideshow very simple because, you know, it all comes down to simplicity, and that's what you guys really reiterated for something to possibly be an overnight success. Basically, over what was it, like a few days or a day, you had like went from 0 to how many hits?
0 to there's I don't know 60,000 on the first day. We had 100,000 users by the end of the first month, which is pretty huge.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How was that possible? Like for you? What was the strategy? Did you have a strategy?
There's no strategy other than just building something that I wanted for myself and something that I thought was cool and that, you know, was true to what I thought was important. And I think that it just filled a niche. There's a lot of people who were just waiting for something exactly like it, and then they had it and they ran with it.
So literally the day that you launched, like what were you doing in terms of like getting the word out?
I literally just made one post on my Tumblr and it went from there. It was reblogged all over the place. It just kind of spread like wildfire, but it really stemmed from one post. I literally did not do a single other thing other than just announce it like I would announce anything else that I was working on, any other random thing.
So is it one of those things, in terms of website, do you just hope for the best and like, is it luck and you just throw it out there and hope it sticks, or is it possible to create something that is an overnight success?
I think it's possible, but I think that it's only possible if you can recognize a need that needs to be filled. You can't just create something that's been done before and force it into overnight success mode. I think overnight successes happen when people are waiting for something that doesn't exist yet, and then it appears all of a sudden. That's my guess anyway. I don't really know.
And you were also talking about the simplicity factor.
Yeah, simplicity factor is huge. I think that the simpler it is, if people can understand it right away, you know, it carries that much easier over the internet.
What sites out there right now do you think, like, you look at as examples of an overnight success?
Oh, wow. I mean, Tumblr is one, definitely. And, gosh, I don't know.
And you?
It's hard to say. It's funny because it's like, with Muxtape, like, people didn't know that, like, even after a week, like, some people were signing up and they had just already stumbled into it. Like, they weren't aware of the buzz or anything. Like, they just had fell into it and thought it'd been around for a long time, which I thought was interesting. And I think the longer you go, like, people kind of don't care how long you've been around, or like your history is not as important.
And you made a decision to just shut it down, to not give in.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It was hard. It was really tough because I like spent a lot of time doing a lot of work, like figuring out these licensing deals, and they were just extremely complex. And I decided it wasn't worth it. It was kind of it almost wasn't a decision. It was like there was so much going on that I was compelled to. It really seemed like there was only one way, and that was to take the simpler route, which had always worked for me in the past, and I think continues still to do.
Now, what are you working on now? Taking the steam from Muxtape.
Working on the new Muxtape, and I got a couple secret side projects. We'll see. I don't know. There's a few things I was working on during Muxtape or before I launched it that I might revisit. But right now, my focus is definitely on the new Muxtape.
So, because this happened in such a short period of time, March 2008. How has your life changed?
March to August. Well, I'm here in sunny California, and I wouldn't be otherwise.
Should we do a little view for people?
Just a little panorama.
There you go. Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. But it's been really fun. It's really cool having people, you know, appreciate something you do.
Now for some fun questions. Well, actually, first, what do you think is a big question on people's minds here at the Webby Connect Summit this year?
I think the big questions are I think about how things emerge, not just like popular websites, but like ideas in the technology community, like green ideas and those things. I think that those are definitely the forefront of people's mind. Saving, conservation. I think those are kind of some of the general ideas. Yeah.
And what about the economy? Money. How are we actually going to make money?
How are we going to make money? The thing is, I think that question stands no matter how bad the economy is. It's kind of like a more dire situation when the economy's worse, but it's still the same concern. You know, it's like I think people are a little less tempted to like go crazy and, you know, do a $45 million Series A and stuff like that. But I think that the fundamental principles of doing your business right and keeping it small at the beginning are still very much in effect.
Cool. So it doesn't change.
I don't think it changes anything. I don't think people shouldn't stress about the market.
That's a very glass half full attitude.
Yeah.
All right. So when do you think we'll be able to vote online? How many years?
I don't know. Like somebody told me they voted online for this election already.
Really?
Somebody who got an absentee ballot and like they didn't get it and they were able to vote online. I really was struck by this because I was like, if they have the systems in place and they let certain people do it in certain circumstances, why not just let everybody do it, right? I hope it's the next presidential election.
Wow, that's pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it might be.
What's your favorite online video, viral video?
Favorite online viral video? Wow, man, there's a lot. One of my favorites right now is a guy playing The Final Countdown by Europe on like it's like a mandolin or a ukulele or something that has a piano that's attached to it. It's really amazing. It's just incredible because he's really earnest about it and he sings it and it's like you think it's going to be kind of a joke, but then it's actually really cool.
Favorite social networking tool?
Social networking tool? Tumblr.
Tumblr, duh.
It is the only social networking tool.
Yeah, because he'll get beaten up otherwise. He's seeing
David Karp is sitting in a bush right there. He could stab me. All
right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
And of course, all you guys keep on checking back at webbyconnect.com.